need some space. Have you ever been in a place where things have just been too busy? So one of the things I've learned is when I settle down and rest a little bit, I'm able to hear myself think. How about that? Rest has a rejuvenating effect. I mean, think about it. We actually spend 6 to 7, sometimes 8 hours at night in a very unconscious state. Our bodies regularly takes a part in this process. This is something that just happens because our body needs it. Our body needs rest and rejuvenation. When you deprive it of that, here's what happens. You begin to feel very off-centered, off-task. You can't think straight. You even begin to hallucinate if you don't get enough sleep in a couple of days. And what I've learned is, when I don't take care of me, nobody else will. So I've been doing this very intentional practice probably the last 7 months of my life here. Just choosing to be. I haven't spent a lot of time with friends. I haven't done much of anything other than go to work, come home, and just have some downtime. And in my downtime, I have been watching a little Grey's Anatomy, but I've also been doing yoga, I've been writing, I've been reflecting, and I spend time in prayer. And so as I practice these principles, I'm learning and absorbing and thinking better. I happen to be thinking about some things that I wanted in life probably about a month ago. I do it all the time actually, but very intentionally I was thinking about my future and I was thinking about being better. And I began to write to myself thinking about what I need to be better. And I knew all of a sudden I had this great awareness that I knew I had to change some things about how I ate, what I put in my body, and what might be affecting it. Now I'm going to admit, this is very, very hard. And it's not just food. It was medicines and thinking about vitamins and thinking about putting greens into my body versus processed foods. And I'm learning that my body responds better and is invigorated when I treat it well. I mean, I literally can feel it. And when I don't do this on a consistent basis, my body suffers. I mean, immensely. So I'm realizing there's going to have to be some life shifts and life changes. But with that, I bring a spiritual component to it as well. I begin to ask for very intentional processes, strategy. I begin to ask my partner to be a part of that and to share with me what he's doing. And so we join together with an accountability process as well. I'm learning that I want to stay young, I want to be healthy, and I want my movement, my invigoration, and my energy to be most powerful. And sometimes I need space in order to do that. So, the next time you think about what you want and try to determine why you don't have it, do a little self-evaluation. Ask yourself, what needs to change? What's not working? What needs to shift and pivot a little? Who can I bring into this process to help me with it? What do I need to read? What do I need to absorb? Let me get online and think about how I can begin to change my mindset around this. All of these processes lead towards you beginning to change. So I encourage you today, ask for the clarity of what you need. Clarity was my one word this year for 2019. And so I am going to be sharing over the years with you what my one word was and how those one words begin to change my life, because I begin to set my intention on a yearly and monthly basis about changing my thought life, my spiritual life, my soul, and begin to think about what does my mind need, what does my will need, what does my emotions need, and begin to take care of this part of myself very, very intentionally. So I encourage you to tell yourself today, I need some space. Getting very intentional quiet, cut everything off, and just think about what's going on around you. Begin to absorb and set intention. Write a few things down, because when you write them down, they are manifesting, they are changing, and you get to update yourself on how you're doing with those goals. So I encourage you today, take some space, spend some time for you. Thank you for listening to Shine Baby Shine. We appreciate you for being here. Come again.